my dear students. In today's sessions, a new grammatical topic I have taken, and the topic will be discussed and explained. Have been explained by me. I am ready. I will explain you that the topic is the important topic, both academic and competitive examinations. Conditionals means today the topic name of the topic is the if clause, if condition. It is actually if clause is the particular clause start with the if. Generally if is a subordinate conjunction. If is a subordinate conjunction, and it is an adverbial clause. There are three main clauses are there in subordinate clauses. Three are there. One is the adjective clause, noun clause, adverbial clause. It is come under the adverbial clause. The kinds of adverbial clause, you see, it is the conditional clause. In adverbial clause, it is the conditional clause. It is also called subordinate clause. If clause is subordinate. If is a subordinate conjunction. Here it is also called dependent clause. And in adverbial clause, all the adverbial clauses are dependent clauses. If clause is conditional clause. If is there, one of the subordinate conjunction in conditional clause. Unless is also subordinate conjunction. It functions as a adverbial clause and conditional clause. And whether is also one of the conjunction, subordinate conjunction. And provided that and condition that as long as these are the conditional clauses regarding to adverbial clause. Today we will discuss only if clause in this session, my dear students. In if clause, this conditional clause, we are not discussing about unless, whether, provided that, on condition that, as long as. These are also subordinate conjunctions. Now the clause is not belongs to those things. Only subordinate clause, if clause, conditional clause, regarding to only if is a conjunction, it is called subordinate conjunction. Okay, my dear students, first of all, a brief explanation I will give you in this session, and then we will explain you in detail all the conditionals. Basically, here they have given four kinds of if clauses. First one is zero conditional, and second one is type 1 or first condition, second one, and third one is third type is second conditional or type 2, and last one is third condition, type 3. First condition, second condition, third condition, and zero condition. That means four types in if clause, my dear students. First one we will discuss today's session, part 1. This is the part 1 in the if conditional clause. First one is zero condition. In today's session we are going to discuss only two types, zero condition and type 1 or first condition. What is meant by zero condition? A zero condition, if clause and main clause. This is called main clause or the independent clause and principal clause. It is if clause. If clause in the present tense and subordinate clause or main clause is also present tense. How to understand when do we use these two are in simple present tense. Two clauses are in simple present, zero condition. In zero condition, if you stand in the rain, you get wet. That is one of the example they have given. You stand V1 and get V1. If you stand in the rain, you get wet. It is both are in simple present tense. First example here zero condition, and second example, if you heat ice, it melts. Third person singular, it adds s. This is simple present tense. This is also simple present tense. Both are simple present plus simple present tense. It is called zero condition, and also real condition. When do we use zero condition? The function of the zero condition, facts which are generally true, scientific truth or scientific facts, this condition always has the same result. This is the regarding to zero condition. And then we should discuss in detail about the zero condition. In zero condition, the real, it is also called a real condition. It is also called a real condition, and you should understand. First one is if clause, zero condition. Zero condition, what is the meaning of zero condition? If clause and main clause. Main clause, if clause and main clause. It is simple present tense and it is also simple present tense. Both are in simple present tense. If clause and main clause. That is the first rule you should understand, my dear students. And then the clauses have been divided into four types of zero condition, first condition, and the second condition, third condition, the zero, type 1, type 2, type 3. These are the four types. For example, I will give you each and every one example, a brief discussion, a brief explanation will be given to you. Please understand. There are different types of conditions. Some are possible condition, and after zero condition, type 1, first condition, and second condition or third condition. First condition is also called possible condition, possible, or likely condition. Likely condition. There are both names are there. Two names are there for the first condition. And second condition is called unlikely condition. Unlikely condition. And third condition is impossible condition. Impossible condition. Impossible condition. Unlikely condition also imaginary condition. This is unfulfilled condition. Unfulfilled condition. It is third condition. I will give you each one example. For example, if the weather means climate, the weather improves, it is a simple present tense, comma, we will go for a walk. We will go for a walk. This is a simple example. The same example we have changed into first condition, second condition, or third condition also. Okay, my dear students, here this is the simple present tense, and will go is a simple future tense. Here the students should understand all the modal verbs should be also used based on the certain conditions. Will, it is also shall, can, may also will be used, not only will, based on the certainty, uncertainty. The weather improves. If the weather improves, we will go for a walk. It is a likely condition and possible condition. It is first condition. And then the same example, the weather, the weather, if it is possible or likely, the weather will improve. Second condition, the weather improved. IMPROVED, improved, which is V2 verb past tense. That means next the main clause is we would go for a walk, we would go for a walk. Would plus V1, and V2 verb. It is the second condition. If the weather improved, if clause is in the simple past tense, main clause in the would plus V1, could plus V1, next should plus V1, and these are the might plus V1. This is the structure of the second condition, my dear students. This is imaginary condition. And then next third condition, the same example I will read like this. Next, if the weather had improved, 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 it is a past perfect tense, had plus V3 and comma. Next, the main clause is we would have plus V3, would have gone, went gone, would have plus V3 is would have gone for a walk. This is the third condition. The sentence rule is the tenses had plus V3, that means past perfect tense in the if clause, and would have plus V3, should have plus V3, could have plus V3, might have plus V3. This is the third condition. This is a briefly explanation given by me. Okay, my dear students, now we are discussing about the zero condition. In detail, I will explain you zero condition. For example, simple example I will give you, my dear students. If I will play the game, I will play the game, it is good. Okay, a simple example I will give you. We should understand, my dear students. In zero condition, some conditionals seem more real. It is a real condition. As then others, real condition refer to things that are true. This is also called true condition. TROU, true. Zero condition, real condition, true condition. The seems to make real to us, things are real. The real condition refer to things that are true, that have happened, the real condition or zero condition or true condition that have happened, are very likely to happen, likely to be happen. That is more important, my dear students. For example, a simple example I will give you to understand the zero condition in if clause. If you park there your vehicles, that means vehicles parking in uncertain place, not a comfortable place. It is a crowded place. If you park there your vehicle, that means that they clamp, they means police. The police clamp your vehicles wheels. That means clamp means, what is the meaning of clamp? Holding things together. For vehicle, fasten, FASTAN, fasten are things together. That means if you clamp, if you park there, the police department, the police camp, clamp, your wheels means your vehicle's wheels. This is the zero condition. Here the simple present tense, if clause is simple present tense and main clause also simple present tense. There is one flexibility is there in the if clause or subordinate clause in subordinate conjunction or conditional clause. We should write the main clause first also and then following the if clause. For example, we should write the same example, we should write like this. What is the meaning of that? It always true. It always, the same example we will write like this. The police clamp, police means plural, clamp V1 subject, simple present tense. Clamp your wheels means your vehicle's wheels. If you park there, if you park there. Here, if is a conjunction. In between, this is one simple sentence. The police clamp your wheels. You park there. It is one simple sentence. Subject verb is there. The police subject verb. This is a simple present tense. This is a simple present tense. In between, if is has been there. It is a subordinate conjunction. It is a conditional condition. Conditional clause. If is a conditional clause. That means we should not keep the comma. If you functions as a conjunction, that's why we should not keep or put the comma here. If the if clause comes before, suppose if you park there, then we in between if clause and main clause we keep the comma. That is more important punctuation regarding that, my dear students. There is a flexibility in the subordinate clause. Subordinate clause may be come before or main clause may be come before. It is interchanging the clauses may be flexible in this context, my dear students. We should, and both are right. You should understand that alternation of the clauses. Next, it always, if you park there, the police clamp the vehicle means the internal meaning of the, it is always true that the police clamp your vehicles if for every time you park there. It is a real every time. It is not one time. Once it has happened. It has happened many times. Every time, and you park there. Whenever you park there, your vehicle may be clamped by the police department. That is called the real conditional sentences. We can use present simple. This is more important, my dear student. Present simple or simple present tense. Simple present simple or simple present tense. The real condition sentences, we can use the present simple in both clauses for the present situations. Both clauses, both means if clause and main clause. We should use in both clauses simple present tense, and in some situations and in the past simple in both clauses for past situations. That is the past situations. Both clauses in the past situations, past tense we should use. In the zero conditional or the real conditional, the result is known. This is more important. The result is we have known. If you park the vehicle there, the police department clamps your wheels means the fact is known. Every time this happens, it is what we do. That is what we do. Every time it happens. That's why it is real condition. For example, a simple examples I will give you through the more and more examples. The student, you should understand, my dear students. When you heat, for example, when you heat water at 100 degrees, it boils, it boils, B-O-I-L-S, boils. That means when, instead of if we have to use it when you heat water at 100 degrees, it boils. That means boils is a simple present tense and heat is a simple present tense. Instead of if we have used when. That is also right answer. Where the conjunction, subordinate conjunction, have changed if the conditional clause and when adverb of time. When you heat the water at 100 degrees, it boils. Instead of this one, every time you heat the water at 100 degrees, it boils. Next, whenever we used to whenever you heat the water at 100 degrees, it boils. These are the same meanings: when, subordinate conjunction, whenever, or if, every time. This is the subordinate clause, and the water boils. So that is more important. We should use the zero condition functions. The uses of zero condition is, it is scientifically proven. Scientifically proven. Those things also we should express in zero condition. And if you put, for example, a real condition or scientifically proven, if you put oil in water, what will happen? It floats. Floats. F-L-O-T-S. It floats. That means it is a scientific proven. If you put oil in the water, it floats. That is important, my dear students. For example, when do we use where the result is certainty? We can use on the situation. For example, one more example I will give you. She meditates every morning. For example, if she meditates, T-A-T-S, meditates. If he meditates every morning, and meditate every morning, what will happen? She is more relaxed. That means is a simple present tense. Meditates indicates also third person singular. It expresses simple present tense. Whenever he meditates every morning, she is more comfortable or relaxed. Every time he meditates every morning, she is more comfortable. And then whenever or every time, when she meditates every morning, she is more comfortable, more relaxed. That is main important in zero condition, my dear student. In zero condition, it is used to talk about the facts. That is more important. It is when we are talking about the facts, we use the zero condition. And situations, another condition is when situations which are always true. Facts, when situations are always true, we should use the zero condition or real condition or true condition, my dear students. For example, if people don't eat, if people don't eat, if people don't eat or drink, they die. They means people. Instead of noun, we will use the pronoun, plural pronoun they. If people don't eat or drink, eat, they die. It is every time it is happened. Whenever people don't eat anything or drinking, they die. Whenever or when people don't eat anything or drink anything or drink any liquid, they die. And every time the people don't drink or don't eat, they will die. It will happen for every time, and the result is certain. The result is compulsory. That is proven, scientifically proven, and situation is which is always true. That is true. That you should understand, my students. In zero condition. And then if people, next example, if people eat too much, if people to eat too much, they get fat. It is also happened every time. Whenever we eat too much, whenever many times, whenever we eat too much, we get fat. And every time we eat too much, we get fat. And when we eat too much, we get fat. That is the, if the condition, based on this condition, the result will come. This is the condition. If clause is a condition, result is a main clause, my dear students. For example, the clause may be changed. If people die, we should write here the main clause first. First we should write the main clause. People die. If they don't eat. People die if they don't eat. We should write the main clause at the first, and then in between the if clause and main clause we keep the comma. If they don't eat, people die. This is the condition. It is always happen in every. It belongs to every person, every human being. Next, you get water if you mix the hydrogen and oxygen also. This is the scientific truth. If babies are hungry, what will happen? What did they do? They cry. This is some of the more examples for the zero condition, my dear student. The zero conditional is used to make statement about the real world, and often refers to the truth. The truth is more important in zero condition. General truth. It is a general truth. General truth. We should express the general truth. We must express in the zero condition. It is always true, like a scientific fact, scientific tab. If you, for example, scientific fact, we take you one example. We have already known, if we freeze. If we freeze the water, if we freeze the water, if you freeze the water, it turns ice. We are already known in freezing refrigerator. Many houses they have refrigerator. They have already known. We are now. It has proven. It is scientific truth. If you freeze the water, it turns into ice. That is scientific truth. It has proven, my dear students. And if it rains, the ground gets wet. It is also one of the examples, and it is also called real condition and true condition. We use so-called zero condition when the result of the condition is always true, like a scientific fact. And if you heat water at 100 degrees, it boils. And if I am late for dinner, they started eating without me. It has happened many times. That is the I am very clear about. You should understand. And next, this has completed, and we go to the next clause, first condition or type 1. Type 1 that will be discussed in the next class, my dear students. Okay, thank you. Goodbye, all of you.